Greetings to everyone. This is Charuleka, currently doing my internship, and I am the batch of 2019-20. And today we'll be having a very small session, and I will be explaining to you guys about the nutrition and oral health. So this is my synopsis, and it basically contains introduction, relationship between nutrition and oral health, deficiency of nutrients and its oral manifestations. So quickly, let's just have a small gist on what is nutrition. So basically, nutrition is defined as the science of food and its attract relationship to health. So it primarily is concerned and it helps in the body growth, development, and initiates maintenance. So this word nutrient or food factor is basically used by WHO, and it also contains proteins, vitamins, and minerals. So basically, a good nutrition means maintaining a nutritional health that will enable us to grow well and also enjoy a good health. So here we have a classification of the nutrients by their chemical composition that basically contains proteins, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals. So let's quickly move on to the major part of the presentation. So the relationship between oral health and nutrition. So here we have carbohydrates, and the three main sources of carbohydrates are starches, sugar, and cellulose. Starch is very basic to the human diet, and also we have sugars and cellulose that contributes to a nutritive value and also dietary fibers. Next, we have proteins. They are basically composed of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sulfur in varying amounts. So basically, protein differs from carbohydrates and fats because they contain nitrogen. Next, we have fats. So fats are basically solid at 20 degrees Celsius, and they're called as oils if they are liquid at the same temperature. We have different fats like simple lipids, compound lipids, and derived lipids. Next, vitamins. So vitamins are basically a class of organic compounds categorized as essential nutrients. So these vitamins are required by the body in very small amounts. Since the body will be unable to synthesize them, they will be provided by the food that we consume every day. So here is a table that will basically give you certain vitamins and their sources. So we can see here that vitamin B, its highest sources will be seen in vegetables like leafy greens, beans, and peas, and also in certain proteinaceous sources like chicken, fish, and eggs. Next, vitamin C. So vitamin C, they have a major source in the fruits, that is oranges, grapefruit, mangoes, etc. And in vegetables, mostly leafy greeny vegetables. Vitamin A, as you can see, have a major source from fruits, yellow and orange fruits, and also vegetables like yellow and orange vegetables. Vitamin D, their major proteinaceous source is fatty fish, egg yolk, and calcium is mainly derived from the dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese. So now, let's move on to a very interesting topic that will be very useful for dentists like us. That is deficiency of these nutrients and their oral manifestations. So first, let's move on to vitamin A. So, the deficiency of vitamin A can cause certain oral manifestations like increased keratin formation and squamous metaplasia, like you can see in the histopathological feature here. There is also occlusion of salivary gland duct with keratin. Other features that you can see in vitamin A deficiency are enamel hypoplasia, delayed eruption, atypical dentin formation. Next, we move on to vitamin D, which is also called as anti-rachitic vitamin. Here we can see delayed eruption, malalignment or malocclusion of the teeth, a wide predentin zone, and also certain developmental anomalies of enamel and also dentin. Next, vitamin K, which is also called as coagulation vitamin. Here, due to deficiency of this vitamin, it can majorly cause spontaneous gingival hemorrhages and also gingival bleeding after brushing our teeth. Vitamin C, which is also called as ascorbic acid, can cause scurvy buds, bone loss, and loosening of teeth. Vitamin B2, which is also called as riboflavin, can cause magenta colored tongue and also inflammation of the tongue that is called as glossitis. And the other findings that you can see in vitamin B2 deficiency is angular chelosis, especially in denture wearers. Niacin deficiency can cause certain characteristic features such as raw beefy tongue, ball tongue of sandwich, and also fiery red oral mucosa. Folic acid deficiency can cause inflammation of the tongue again, which is called as glossitis, and also fiery red tongue. Vitamin B12, which is basically called as anti-pernicious vitamin or extrinsic factor of Castle, and this has certain characteristic features such as beefy red tongue, Hunter's glossitis, and Moyler's glossitis. So I end my presentation for today. I hope you guys had a very good theoretical and practical knowledge on what are the deficiencies of nutrients and their oral manifestations, which will be very useful in a dentist life. So thank you so much.